So if you really want some insight into my life of travel, just like some direct behind the scenes footage, pizza in bed. One of the best pizzas I've ever had, and I got it in Punta Cana. It was amazing. It was expensive though. Like a medium was $18. I didn't even go extravagant with it either. I mean, typically I'd go pepperoni, I'd go Canadian bacon, put some olives on there, some onions, extra sauce, extra cheese. I just kind of did like a regular pepperoni lovers, and it's like $18. Expensive. Okay, I just stayed at 8 of the best all-inclusive hotels here in Punta Cana for 32 days. My entire trip was 36 days, but I cut the last hotel off because I just needed to hibernate. I'm gonna go over them. I'm gonna rank them for you in case you're interested in how I rank these hotels. I'm just gonna get right into it. Bahia Principe Luxury Ambar. This hotel was a disappointment. I upgraded to a swim-up room, and not all swim-up rooms are created equal. If you go to Secrets, theirs are individual swim-up pools, and then like the ones at Royalton have nice barricades on the side so you have more privacy. There was no privacy on this one. I woke up every morning to my neighbors like staring into my room. The walls were paper thin. The beach was terrible. There's only one pool. The service was questionable. I just did not have a good experience. Maybe that's an aberration. Maybe you love Bahia Principe Luxury Ambar. I had a terrible time there. So that is coming in at number 8. Number 7, TRS Turquesa. This hotel is a great starter hotel. It just happened to be the first hotel that I stayed at, and that's basically because it was the closest one to the airport. So I landed, and the majority of my hotels were kind of north, but TRS Turquesa was kind of on the way, so I thought I'd check that one out. And I believe it's adults only. I believe it is, because I try to stay at only adults only resorts. It's a great starter hotel. It's 5-star, barely. I'd say it's more 4.5. But it's basically entry-level 5 stars. So everything you associate with entry-level 5 stars. It's gonna have a nice lobby. You're gonna have a great room, large room. You're gonna have a tub in there. They give you a butler service. The beach was all right. My favorite part was probably the swim-up pool. The restaurants really left a lot to be desired. It was like an average stay. And given the price, I think I could have got more out of it, but I'm not totally disappointed with it. It's coming in at number 7. All right, number 6 is Royalton. Royalton Punta Cana. There are a few Royalton properties here in Punta Cana. The one I stayed at is Royalton Punta Cana, and it had the best beach out of any Punta Cana hotel that I stayed at. It was perfect. The water was a hyper electric turquoise teal, and the sand did not have a scrap of seaweed. It was ultra white, soft, supple. It was perfect. I think if you want to stay there though, you want to upgrade to Diamond Club, because that way you get access to the Diamond Club Beach Bar, which is where I spent the majority of my time. That's where you get the premium drinks, and also kind of get some separation from the family pool, the main pool. That was a little too familial for me. Overall, I think the restaurants were average. I was upgraded to the honeymoon suite, so I can't comment on the standard rooms. Nothing more awkward than being a solo traveler in the honeymoon suite, by the way. I kind of got a laugh out of that. Overall, it was a good property. The lobby was beautiful. The service was outstanding. Some of the best service I had while I was here. It was a solid stay. I'd say more for families, but still a solid overall stay. Okay, number 5 is Majestic Mirage. This is interesting and fascinating because when I booked this hotel, it was number 1 on TripAdvisor. Right now, I think it's number 3. TripAdvisor rankings fluctuate. Who knows where it's going to be when you see this video, but when I booked it, it was number 1, and I have it as 5 out of my 8. So it's not even in my top 3 out of 8 hotels. My main issues were the beach. It was terrible. It was probably the worst beach. It was the worst beach of these 8 in Punta Cana. Seaweed everywhere, really narrow. So any of the seating that was there was pretty jam-packed. It had a weird slope going into the water. It just was really awkward getting into the water. The adult pool was pretty much non-existent. They have an adult tower, but the adult pool was pretty much non-existent. It was awkward. You're looking right into someone else's hotel room. They are looking right out to you at the pool. No privacy. I did like, and this is the biggest thing. The hotel was really boring. It was even more boring than Secrets. And Secrets is a couples only hotel, and I'm not saying that couples are boring, but you wouldn't expect Secrets to have more energy, at least I didn't. than Majestic Mirage. Majestic Mirage was 95% couples. All right. It should pretty much just turn into a couples hotel. So if you are a group or someone looking to meet someone or a solo traveler and you're going to Majestic Mirage, cancel that booking, go somewhere else. I will say this, it did have the best restaurants out of all 8 of these. The restaurants and the food were phenomenal. I did not really have a bad meal there except for the room service, but the room service at all these hotels is pretty much questionable at best. It is beautiful though. It's one of the best lobbies I've seen in all of the hotels I've been to. The lobby is striking and profound, dramatic, elegant, moving, sensational, mesmerizing. It is unreal. Hard Rock comes in at number 4. Hard Rock is the most popular hotel here in Punta Cana by a long shot. It is supposed to be the it hotel, the party hotel, the hot spot. Definitely tons of energy, definitely a lot of activity, but that's just because there is a massive amount of people here. I wouldn't call it a party hotel, I'd call it a feel-good hotel. I think if you want to come to a hotel that has some energy and some liveliness, and you still want to bring the kids or grandma and grandpa want to come, it's the hotel for you. It was just an overall solid experience, I guess. It was definitely a very international experience, which was great. The hotels I mentioned before that really didn't have an international component. Punta Cana is supposed to be the international melting pot of the Caribbean, and up until my time at Hard Rock, I didn't really experience that. But I did at Hard Rock. It attracts people from all over the world. There is a ton of energy. The restaurants are okay. I'd say average to above average, which is a compliment here for any all-inclusive. And Hard Rock is a marquee property, and you really can't go wrong. For me, it was just a little cookie cutter. To finish, I will say that it did have the largest room out of any of the rooms that I had, and that includes my honeymoon suite at Royalton. So very, very large standard rooms at Hard Rock. Number 3 is Secrets. I've said this a lot. I'm just going to say it again to drive home the point. I was the first solo male traveler to go to Secrets Royal Beach. There are 2 Secrets. There's Secrets Royal Beach. That's where I was. And then there's Secrets Cap Cana. I went there alone to check out the hotel for you. Basically, it was some altruism. I just went on behalf of you guys to see what it was like. Plus, I've really never been to a Secrets hotel. I wanted to see what the experience was like. Now, it is all couples. I was told there are sometimes small groups that go there, like a small group of ladies. I didn't see that. What stands out about Secrets, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. The entire property is gorgeous. From the minute you step into the lobby, to your room, to the restaurants, to the pools, to the bars, everything is 5-star. The biggest standouts at Secrets were the restaurants. I would put the restaurants maybe at number 2 or number 3. I must say, by the way, Bahia Principe Luxury Ambar. I loathed that hotel. I hated that hotel. I'm actually going to put those restaurants at number 2. The second best restaurants I went to. I'm going to put Secrets at number 3. So of all of these 8, Secrets had some of the best restaurants. I would say the major standout for Secrets was the pool. I forget what Secrets upsell is. I want to call it Diamond Club, but I don't think it's Diamond Club. But they have an upsell as well. It gets you into like an extra restaurant, or it unlocks a few extra restaurants. It unlocks the clubs, and it unlocks the special pool. That special pool was amazing, so that was a standout. But that upsell is like an extra $80 a day. I'm really not sure it was worth it or not. I think you're gonna have a great time there no matter what. Everything at Secrets was a premium cocktail. And that is interesting because it's quite the opposite at the rest of these hotels. You may find a hotel that offers a couple craft cocktails or a couple premium drinks, like Royalton did, and I don't know if any one of these other ones did, but Royalton had a few premium drinks on hand, but everything at Secrets is premium. So if you are all about your premium drinks, your crafted drinks, if you kind of want to elevate your cocktail game or your alcohol game, if you just don't want to drink the regular well stuff or the general stuff, you want to go to Secrets. Okay, number 2 is Majestic Elegance. This one to me was shocking because Majestic Mirage is right next door, and Majestic Mirage is newer. Majestic Mirage is classier, it's more luxurious. Majestic Mirage has the better restaurants. Majestic Mirage is just overall the more polished, upscale property, and I thought Elegance was the much better experience. Elegance definitely had the better pool scene. Elegance had the better crowd. Elegance had the better vibe. Elegance, I think, had the better campus. It almost had the same restaurants and same restaurant experience as Mirage. It pretty much had the same lobby, beautiful lobby and experience that Mirage did. But the biggest thing is that it was 50% cheaper. I thought it was 30 to 40% cheaper. I looked at my bill, it was 50% cheaper. So if you are thinking Mirage or Elegance, I have to tell you, I really can't see a reason to pick Majestic Mirage. The only reason to pick Mirage is that if you really want a quiet, almost too quiet experience. But to me, Elegance had everything, and it easily comes in at number 2. Number 1, no shock here. I've talked about this hotel over the course of this trip. It's REPUBLICA. And I can't believe I'm putting a $99 a night all-inclusive hotel that is not 5-star, okay? They have marketing it as a 5-star hotel. It is not a 5-star hotel. It is a 4-star hotel. So I should be mad about that, right? Walking into a 5-star hotel and seeing it's not even 4.5, it's 4. But let me tell you something. Much like Circa Las Vegas, this thing hit me like a Mack truck. I never saw it coming. I just booked it for a laugh, to kind of have a gaff at it. I was gonna have a chuckle, haha. 5-star hotel, $99. This is gonna be a funny, interesting, probably terrible. And let me tell you something, I can't wait to go back. If I had to go to one of these 8 again, it is absolutely REPUBLICA unparalleled. There isn't even another thing in its bracket. This thing is unbelievable. I had a fantastic time. The value is out of this world. I would have easily paid $99 just for that room. I can't believe you get all the alcohol and drinks included. The bartenders were heavy-handed. Bars everywhere. Fantastic crowd. If you're coming to Punta Cana and you want that international experience of people all over the world, I'm talking Asia, South America, Central America, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Canada. They are coming from all over. It is the epitome of an international experience. It's a young crowd, okay, 21 to 45, probably even 21 to 40. It's just like going to college for the first time, but as an adult. As an adult. I mean, everyone there is festive and fun and energetic. It is one of the best party hotels I've ever been to, and that includes the Cosmopolitan in Vegas, Circa Las Vegas. I'm not saying it's as luxurious as those hotels. Okay, I'm not saying it's as polished or it offers those things those hotels do. But in terms of a party hotel, a fun hotel, a hotel that's going to leave you with memories. And that's why we travel, isn't it? I mean, you get the most luxurious hotel room. You could stay at a St. Regis, and you have a $2,000 a night room, and you're going to sit in your room and just look at the couch. You're going to look at the TV and text your butler and ask him how he's doing. I mean, unless you're leveraging that property and utilizing it to have fun, the property makes no point. You can have a terrible time at a $2,000 hotel, an amazing time at a $50 hotel. And forget about the party aspect. It had a fantastic pool scene. The second best beach I saw next to Royalton, and REPUBLICA is right next to Royalton, so they're pretty much the same stretch of beach. It had a phenomenal beach, an awesome pool scene. The food was definitely not the worst food I had at Punta Cana, not by a long shot. The campus was nice and well kept. It had a great activity show. Now the crowd I think is a little rifled. I think you have to be between 21 and 45, 21 and 40. But if you are in that demographic, this is easily the best hotel of the bunch.